Welcome to Gwen's Twisted Limbs Yoga. Today we will start in child's pose. So if you need a little bit of support and you have a bolster, a blanket, or a pillow, go ahead and bring that in between the inner thighs. Fold yourself right over it. Or you can bring that out and have your forehead come all the way down to the ground. Arms forward, like an offering. Breathe into any tightness that you might be feeling. As you tune in and check in, where are you contracted or closed? And so this is a prayer-filled practice that will strengthen the whole back body, top to bottom. So set your intention here so that it informs all your breath, your movement. Like a moving meditation, a moving prayer pose. Then come on to all fours now. You can take the blanket underneath the knees if you need it. And then tune into your breath. We'll come into some cat and cow. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you'll round the spine by pressing into the floor. You'll inhale, and you'll arc the spine. As you feel that arc, notice how it feels. Belly drops down and then up. Exhaling, rounding the spine, inhaling, arc. And then we'll bring this, the next one, we'll bring it into an exhale all the way down into your child's pose. Inhale, back up, arc. Exhale, press into your child's pose. Beautiful. Inhaling, follow your breath. Exhale into child's pose. Take your time. Then curl your toes under. Send the hips up into your downward facing dog. Let the knees bend generously. Feel into any tightness you might be experiencing. Feel the strength of the arms like two pillars of light, feeding the whole entire body. Bend the knees. Send one heel down at a time, paddling the feet, wagging the tail. From here, on your next breath, you'll come into plank pose with the option of popping the knees down on the floor and coming down into your cobra. On your next inhale, press into the floor, tops of the feet down, and come all the way up, feeling the pubic bone rooting, the hips down. Inhaling up, the back of the neck leads the way, and then the heart beams forward. Inhaling up, exhaling down. On your next one, curl the toes under, come into all fours when you're ready. So you'll feel the knees, the hands, you'll curl the toes and send the hips up into downward facing dog. Take a breath. On your next breath, go ahead and walk one foot forward and then the next to the top of your mat. Here you'll inhale and flatten the spine, and then exhale, fold. You can use your blocks, your fingertips on the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And then all the way up, up, up. Arms up, look up. Home again, home again. Thumbs on the sternum. Gaze at the fingertips. From here, look up, hands up. Bend and fold all the way down. Then inhale, flat back. You can bring the hands, the fingertips, while you step your right foot back. You can bring a blanket underneath that back knee. We'll come into a low lunge. Feel into the hips. One pressing back, one forward. Arms up. Look up. Feel the arcing of the spine. Then hands come down. Come into your plank pose and come down into our moving cobra once again, all the way down to the floor. Hands by the ribs. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Inhaling up. All fours back into your downward facing dog. We'll come on over to the other side by bringing the right foot forward. Leave the left foot back, the other side, for your low lunge. Arms up. Look up, zipping that lower belly all the way up. Feel the hips. And then exhale, hands down. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, 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 look up. Home again, home again. And again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. You can step that left leg back into a high lunge. So nice, strong back leg. Pivot on the toes there. Heels up. Bring the hands and arms into a cactus shape. Nice and wide through the fingers. Feel the heart moving forward. Notice your balance. Take a deep breath as the arms gently move up. As you look up, feel the arcing of the spine. And then fold. Walk that back leg back. Come into your plank all the way to the floor. Into Shalabhasana. So you can go ahead and grab the fingers behind you and interlace them. If that's not available, like an airplane, palms down, they can be by your side. Legs are up, like a locust, feeling and sensing the muscles in the back. Go ahead and come up to all fours and back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then we'll come on over to the other side on your next breath. Step that left foot forward now. Feel the right foot back on the toes, nice and strong as the arms come into your cactus shape, widen through the fingers. Feel the shoulder blades pushing the heart forward. Take a breath. Feel your strength here. Then as you find that next inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold and step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Then come all the way up, look up. Hands to the heart. And again, all the way up. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back into that nice high lunge, arms up, look up, and then exhale, fold down. Come into your plank pose all the way to the floor. This time we'll come into our Shalabhasana with our cactus arms. So elbows just out from the shoulders, up from the floor, legs up. Feel those inner legs reaching up, inner big toes up, up, up. And then all the way down to the floor. Hands down by your rib cage. You can press into the floor and come hands and knees. Curl the toes and come into your downward facing dog for a breath. Then go ahead and step that right foot forward and come into your high lunge, once again looking upward. Exhale the arms down and step forward. Fold. Inhale, flat back. And then all the way up, up, up. Home again with the hands. Then inhale all the way up. Circle those arms. Look up. Fold. Step the left foot back. Leave the fingers on the floor. Feel the length of your spine from the crown to the tail. And we're going to come into a twist now. Right foot forward, left arm up. Follow it with your gaze. The bottom hand can be on the block, fingertips, or flat on the floor. And then all the way back down. Step both feet back. Come into your plank pose and lower to the floor. Coming into Shalabhasana now with the arms in front. And if you have a bolster in front, you can rest the arms on the bolster. As the legs come up, feel the inner legs reaching up to the sky. And the arms can come up, feel the back of the neck, the forehead's off the floor. Feel the back body working very hard here. And then press the hands by the rib cage, come onto all fours, curl the toes into the mat, and send the hips up into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then send that left foot forward. Let's come on to the other side into that twist. Right hand down, left hand up on a block or fingertips. The hips sink down. Let them sink down as low as the front knee. Maybe looking up or down. Hands come down. Hop your back foot forward. Take a breath into that flat spine, coming all the way up, hands up, look up, to the ceiling. Home again, home again. Gazes at the fingertips. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Bring the fingertips into the floor as you step that right foot back. Knee on the floor. And bend that knee. Grab that back foot. Coming into this low lunge. Coming into the front of the thigh. You might need to lasso that foot with a strap, a scarf, if it's available. Then go ahead and come into the other arm, coming all the way up, thumb to the first finger, gazing up like an offering. Then both hands come down, step your foot back, and come all the way back to the floor. That right knee will bend, hang on by the ankle, and then press the ankle into the hand into the ankle, and come into a half Dhanurasana. So the other left arm forward, that back leg reaches up, up, up as you press the hand into the shin. And then lower. Go ahead and come on to all fours and come on up into your downward facing dog with a breath. And we'll come on and do that onto the other side. So step the right foot forward. Let the left knee come down. Do your best at bending that knee and grabbing hold of the foot. Other arm comes up like an offering with the first finger in Gyan Mudra. This unity, this oneness. This pose is like an offering now. So when you're ready, bring the arm up and take a breath into it, looking up. Then go ahead and let the hands come down. Step back into your plank pose and come all the way to the floor. Feel your strength. So other side, you'll bend that left knee, hang on below the foot at the ankle. Press the ankle into that hand. Other leg lifts and other arm lifts. You can be in Gyan Mudra here, breathing into whatever you're experiencing. Let it seep in. And then both hands down, legs, come into all fours. Curl the toes into the floor and press into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here and notice what you notice. And then when you're ready, we'll come into plank pose. Lowering to the floor and coming into full Dhanurasana. So you'll grab hold of the ankles, or you can lasso the feet with a strap and come all the way up, rooting the pubic bone, the belly. This is one of my favorite poses in the whole spectrum of poses. Beautiful for the back body. The digestion, each breath marinating. Feel and sense the whole spinal column receiving from top to bottom. Take some deep breaths. And then come all the way down. Let go of the ankles. Let one ear, cheek, temple come to one side and wag the tail. Arms by your side. Take a few deep breaths there. Then switch over to the other side. Take a few deep breaths there, wag the tail. And then go ahead and press yourself back when you're ready to where we started in child's pose. The forehead can be on a blanket or the floor, or maybe you'll bring your bolster in. Option to bring the blanket as a weight on the lower back. Bring your intention, your prayer, into your mind's eye. And from here, you can come into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Let yourself come onto your back. Use your blanket as a blanket or a weight on the pelvis. Allow yourself to rest. And thank you for your practice. Namaste.